Yeah, hello guys. Today's another edition of our Left. I tell you, I go literally everywhere and anywhere to give you the best view when it comes to information tech anywhere in the world. So today, I'm with Karina, the founder of Starcard, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Exactly. So I'll exactly leave her to explain to you guys what they do and how it's going to impact and help you guys watching from all over the world. So how are you doing today, ma'am?
Okay. So my company is called Starcard, which stands for Five-Star Middle Eastern Consulting and Training. So the cat is
Mhm.
consulting and training. It's not actually a cat. A lot of people think it's a cat, but it's not. And what we do is we have professionals, people working out in the Middle East. And when I say Middle East, I mean predominantly Gulf area like Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, and Oman. And we help them understand the culture, build better relationships with the locals.
Wow, wow,
And
incredible.
and therefore then create better business. But also we help people, to understand where they can find jobs, how they can find jobs, what they need to do in order to succeed when they have like an interview, and we provide them all that background knowledge that they really should have, where they should have done their homework. For example, if they apply for a job in Saudi, they should know a little bit about the culture, what the country wants to achieve, and these are all things
Wow,
that
that's
we should help with.
incredible. Incredible. Wow. So how long have you been doing this exactly?
So I've been working with clients from the Gulf for sort of the past 20 years. And then the last few
Incredible.
years, we have transitioned into helping other people, because I very much remember when I first went to the Gulf on like a work trip, I had loads and loads of questions. But I think a lot of people don't want to ask the questions because they don't want to appear stupid. They don't want people to think that they don't know. But there is a lot of questions that a lot of professionals have, in particular, a lot of women, like, how should I dress? How are people going to react to me? Are men even going to talk to me? Am I going to be taken serious in business? And it's all of these kind of things. And then also, I think moving on from that, then once they come back to, like, let's say Europe or the UK or America, how can they stay in touch with the locals and still work on that relationship without being there?
Wow. Good, good. So do you have an online platform for this particular organization
Yes, we have.
can reach with you?
I have a blog which is on the website, and I can send you, or actually I don't know, can people see the chat?
Yeah, don't worry. You just drop it and I'll drop in below the video
I'll,
when
I'll drop it. I'll drop it in the chat. So this is the
okay.
website. There's everything there. But like every week, we release a new blog
Mhm.
post about anything relating to the Middle East, like from how you can find a job to how you can find clients to what to do out there to how to dress. So we have a lot of resources on the website. We also have a
Wow,
little
wow,
a
incredible.
community called the Middle East Hub, where people, every month we produce a masterclass. We tell them, what's going on in the region. We do newsletters. So there's a lot of like value also in there for people to, to find out, and not to having to Google hours and hours and hours. We take that all away. We do all of that for you.
Wow, incredible. Now, if people want to set up business in this part of the world, what do you advise them to do before coming here?
I think what I would say is, I think you need to do your research first. You need to have a look. Is there a market? It depends, obviously, what kind of business it is. There's a lot of need for very different industries, and there's a lot of opportunities for lots of different industries, predominantly I
Mhm.
think in Saudi, because there's a lot of big projects. I think a lot of people will have heard about NEOM, the Red Sea, Al Ula, but there's so much more. I mean, there is
Wow.
literally projects every week. And then I would say read up a little bit on these projects. Again, we have a lot of blogs on that as well. Like, what are the projects? What are they trying to do? And there's so much opportunity, whether you are in construction, whether you are in hospitality, whether you are in interior design, or whether
Mhm.
you have, like, I don't know, a food business. There is so much that can be done, because in particular with Saudi, for example, the country was so closed for so many years, and probably very similar to, like with what happened with the evolution with Qatar. So when Qatar obviously won the Football World Cup, there was a lot more hotels were coming up, a lot more, malls, a lot more. They invested a lot into their they have a tram, there is a metro, there's so many different projects, and that's very similar with Saudi, because Saudi just won the World Cup for 2034. So there's a lot of projects moving on to that, and then Saudi also won the World Expo for 2030. So there's a lot of projects, there's a lot of infrastructure that has to be built for this. And there's a lot of things that have to be in place before they can host these big events, very much like Qatar, because, I remember going to Doha in May 2022. So just like probably about 6 months before the World Cup started. And there was so much construction work going on. They were building so many different things. And then when I went back after the World Cup, it was like a changed country. And I even had a client in Doha who said to me, he said, it used to take me 40 minutes from my house to my office. And he said, and now it takes me 7 minutes because the infrastructure has changed so much and is so much better. And I think also, like, if you see in Doha now, you have all these incredible museums, you have all these great restaurants. There's really a lot of stuff to do. I think it's very, like, for me, Qatar is also very underrated, where a lot of people don't know about it. And if they would actually go, they would have the most magnificent time. I think, are you in Doha now?
I'm in Doha at the moment right now. I'm actually at the National Library, incredible place, really beautiful place.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So, there's so many more things to see, like the Museum of Islamic Art, the National Museum of Qatar. But again, like, you also have so many different areas. Like, you have Lusail Boulevard, then you can go to Katara, and everything has such a different character
about this place, really. Wow.
Yeah, and it's just beautiful. There's just so much to see. There's so many things to do. And not only that, I think people in general in the Middle East are very friendly. They're very hospitable. And I think that's what a lot of people in the Western world don't realize. They have this really preconceived notion of what life is like and what, people are like. And it's actually not like that at all. And one of the other things I would say as well, particularly as a woman, I've felt much safer in the Middle East than I've ever felt in like London, or I just came back from Los Angeles. Same thing. It's, it's a very different thing. In the Middle East, if you go to like a coffee shop, you go to a restaurant, you leave your laptop, you leave your purse, it's still there an hour later. You do that in London, you don't even turn around, it's gone, So I think that's also because I think safety is again such a feature that so many people forget about, because safety, especially if you're traveling, is so high on the list. You want to feel that you're going to be safe to a place that you are going. It's not just about, enjoyment. I think safety is one of the main components on why people consider places to go and travel. And I think that's why a lot of people don't know that about the Middle East, and that's what I want more people to know, that you can actually go there, and it's such a great experience.
Incredible. So now, where do you operate from at the moment? Are you operating from Qatar or from the UK or from the US?
No, from London. From London. We go out to the Gulf quite a bit.
So you just come here for a short period of time and go back to the UK?
Yes. But then our mission is also to empower more people in the West to know about the Middle East. So when we go to the Middle East, we do a variety of things. We have meetings with people out there. We do a little bit of, I would say, some more like up and coming tourist stuff that people may not know about. So we can just educate more people about what is actually there, how is life like, how you should behave or what you can expect. Or so that's kind of how we do this.
Now, in brief, so what should we be expecting from you guys in the near future? Exactly, what's the future plan for this organization?
For us, we have a lot more resources coming for people to help people. We have a lot more travel coming. So I think, I think for us, we're very much led by what is actually happening in the Gulf region. And there's so much happening now with all these new projects. So, we tell a lot more people about it. Oh, I think the live stream is frozen. Okay.
Yeah, real quick. Okay, now, so what should we be expecting from you guys in the near future exactly? The plan for the future.
So we have like a lot more resources coming up. I think we're very much led by what's happening in the Gulf, and there's so many new projects. And the minute we learn of a new project or something that could be really interesting to people in terms of opportunities, that's when we publish some new posts, some new things. I think we're going to grow our Middle East hub for some more. We're going to have some more training, just, to bring more awareness to more people about the Gulf. So we can really bring people from different cultures together. That's our ultimate goal, to educate as many people as we can about the Gulf region and actually make people realize we're much more aligned than we think, and our cultures and our religions are much closer interlinked than people think.
Excellent. So, guys, I tell you, I go literally everywhere to give you the best view and information. So, these guys are people that I'm very sure that when you contact them for any information you need, they'll be there to help you. So, I would like you to just drop a final word with the people, like an assurance that you have that how they could meet with you, where they could contact you, and get in touch with your organization.
Sure. So obviously, people can find us on the website. I do a lot of stuff on LinkedIn. We as a team do a lot of things on LinkedIn, but we're also on Instagram. We're on any kind of platform that you want. We're on TikTok, YouTube, anything that people want. Okay, so people can find us on any kind of platform on our website. We do a lot of stuff on LinkedIn. We do a lot of things on Instagram. We're on TikTok, on YouTube, so you can find us anywhere.
Excellent, excellent. So, guys, I'm opening this country to the world now. You could meet with them and contact them, and I'm sure that they will help you guys to sort every information you need as the future goes through. So, thank you
Yes,
very much for being on this show. I really appreciate your time, really. And
thank you.
hopefully, when I come to the UK, we'll see in person and have a more extensive conversation than this.
Yes, no, that'd be great. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.